All right, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. You're coming with me again on another gym day. Got a day off from work today, so usually on these days I'll try and hit the gym a little earlier, like 10:30, 11 in the morning. But what I actually want to do today is test this guy, which is the DJI Mic 2. So I got the Mic 2 about a year ago when I bought the DJI Pocket 3 Creator Combo, but I haven't actually used the Mic 2 at all, other than a couple times for testing in the last couple weeks. But it's a really good microphone from what I understand, and really good for vlogging as well, because you don't have to talk so loud at the camera. So we're going to try this for our gym session today, and I'm just going to give you my thoughts on what I think about the Mic 2. Let's get this workout started. All right, so it's actually kind of busy in the gym today, considering it's Friday morning, and I never know when people are at the gym in the middle of the day what they do for work, because if I'm at work, I'm at home on my computer. Like, what are you doing at the gym at 11 on a Friday? But we haven't been here since last weekend. And I actually only worked out on Saturday last week, so feeling a little off today, but that's okay. We'll just make sure we get a bunch of warm-up sets in. And then we're not gonna go too heavy on legs. And I usually don't go heavy anymore because I've hurt myself a few times and my low back isn't really what it used to be, but I'm still trying to do everything with as good form as possible to avoid getting hurt again. So what I'll usually do is just do 3 or 4 sets with just the bar, and then I try and jump into my working set as fast as possible, which today is going to be 135 on the squat. I kind of also want to hit a little bit of chest, because last week I felt like I didn't have the greatest chest workout. Oh no, last week we didn't even do chest, we did back last week. The fact that I'm already breathing kind of hard after that first warm-up set is kind of weird. Or maybe it's a good thing, because it means that the blood's flowing and my body's getting primed for this workout. But yeah, like I was saying, we're trying out the DJI Mic 2 today. This isn't really so much about the workout. I just want to see how this microphone works with the DJI Action 4, because even though I got this microphone a year ago, I haven't actually used it until the last couple weeks, and I'm starting to consider getting the whole DJI Mic 2 receiver transmitter system. And it's not that cheap. I think right now on Amazon, to get transmitter plus the receiver, it is $230 Canadian. So I just want to make sure I'm actually going to like using this microphone before I pick up the whole system. But I mean, so far using it, it's pretty cool, because I don't have to be facing the camera to talk to you guys, and I can also talk a lot quieter because I'm not trying to project my voice at a microphone attached to the camera. So I like that part of it so far. All right, so I think that was warm-up set number 2, and I'm choking on my saliva, so that's great. All right, let's try and hit one more warm-up, and then we'll throw the working weight on. Now just looking over, making sure that the red light is flashing, which means I'm recording. Because as I said in my quick review of the Sony FX30, sometimes when you're recording with a smaller, oh, the bar's not balancing my back. Sometimes when you're recording with a smaller camera, like the Action 4 or the Pocket 3, it's not so in your face as something like the FX30 that has all of those lights around it. So you just kind of point the camera in whatever direction you're recording. But a lot of times I would forget to pay attention to if the recording light was on. And it's happened to me more than I'd like to admit. So it's always good to double check that you actually hit the record button. All right, let's get the 45s on there and see how it feels. You guys probably noticed too that I'm not on my phone in between sets. It's just never been my thing. Even outside the gym, I really hate being on my phone. I think it is a big problem today, and people are more disconnected than ever, but more connected to their devices than ever before. And the only time you'll catch me checking my phone in the gym is if I'm looking at the time, or just checking to see if someone from my family is trying to get in touch with me. But I'm not on there scrolling on social media. I think that's a really bad habit to get into. And I'm also not on there just to kill time. I'm totally fine just standing here with my pink water bottle, sipping my water. Like when I'm in the gym, I'm here to focus. I'm not here to entertain myself with my smartphone. For me, it's about coming here, socializing if I happen to see someone that I know here, but mostly to get my workout in. I still don't know if it's a good idea to just do one continuous recording and then chop it up later, or if it's better to record in segments and then piece together the videos in post-production. And so far, I've been doing more of the record short chunks and then put it together later on. But I don't know if that's the best workflow, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it more efficiently so that I don't have to spend as much time thinking about the parts of editing that aren't necessarily the most creative parts. They're just the putting the story together. Yeah, I guess that is the creative part. What am I saying? All right, let's go. This first set is always telling. As soon as I take the weight off the rack and it's on my shoulders, I'll know how the rest of this workout is going to go. All right, let's go. 10 reps. All right, it's not too bad. Let's hit the set. Let's go. The cool thing about the Mic 2 is that when you pair it with one of the DJI devices, you can see, actually I'll shut up while I do this. That felt pretty good. What I was saying is, when I pair the Mic 2 with the Action 4, I know that the audio from the Mic 2 is going to the Action 4 because there's a green bar at the top of the screen that shows you my audio levels to let me know that the transmitter is actually sending the signal to the Action 4. So that's really cool. So this morning I was watching a few YouTube videos of people who I like to check out ideas for vlogging, and both the people I was watching had some really good advice about recording more footage than you think you need. I think I've been in that situation before where you're just trying to capture like the perfect video, and you don't record any extra B-roll footage or extra takes that might help you when you're trying to put together the story in your video. So just letting this roll, and then when I go back into edit the video, I'll see what I might want to cut out or might want to slot back into the video. Doesn't make any sense. Now, this is what happens when you try and talk in the middle of your sets. You just start rambling. This is a bit of an aside, but this week work has been really exhausting. I have a colleague that's on vacation, and I had a different colleague on vacation last week, so it's kind of been me holding down the fort for the most part. And then another colleague who's dealing with some family things right now. And I don't mind holding down the fort because I think every team should support each other. And, because when it's your turn to need support, you hope that these people will also be there for you and, you know, do things without asking any questions. But it doesn't take away from the fact that work has been very tiring this week. And I always notice on the weeks where work is exhausting that my workouts tend to suffer. And it might be because like you just have a lot on your mind. For me, it's been a little bit of that, but also because work's been on my mind. Sleep's been not great this week. And then also I've been trying to do like the video stuff, which has, it's fun, but it takes a lot of my time right now because I don't have a good workflow for shooting or editing. So I'm trying to learn on the fly here, which means most of my evenings are dedicated to the video stuff. And because I'm enjoying it so much, I end up staying up later when I probably shouldn't be on work nights doing the video stuff. So that's kind of what's going on right now, but I'm not using that as an excuse for this workout. If I were to do that, you know, I wouldn't be where I'm at today with my health. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'm gonna hit this fourth set. I gotta say, the Mic 2 has been a joy to use today because of the fact that I don't have to talk very loud to get the audio to go through. All right, enough stalling. Set 5, 4, no 5. 8, 4, 5, so 5. All right guys, so that's gonna do it for this video. I think it was a pretty good successful test of the DJI Mic 2 with the Action 4. I'm definitely going to be considering buying the whole DJI Mic 2 system in the future. So that'll come with the receiver, and I think it comes with another transmitter. So yeah, hope you guys liked that video. Just a fun little commentary while doing my workout. Can't wait to go into my editing now and see how this audio turned out. But based on some previous tests that I did with the DJI Action 2, I think it's going to sound pretty good. So we'll leave it there, and we will see you guys in the next one.